Good morning, my little sunshines. Well, just doing a quick check-in. Not a whole lot to report. I am actually holding pretty steady under my LIW. Kind of fluctuating between, about a pound up and down. But, I did go out Saturday night and did drink a little. And then we ended up with onion rings and, poor choices. Speaking of poor choices, I went to Chateau Ste. Michelle, which is a winery here in Seattle for Earth, Wind & Fire. And they were super fun. We had a great time, my girlfriend and I. And on the way out, the traffic is a nightmare. And we pass, right next to down the street. This particular area has grown into tasting rooms. So the region in Washington has been really popular for wine grapes. So they have probably 100 tasting rooms. They've just built them in these little strip malls. So they're all over the area. And there's even a couple like whiskey distributors, and Red Hook Brewery is out there if you guys are beer drinkers. So we thought, there's, right down the road is the whiskey distillery. Maybe we'll stop in and grab a, shot of booze and wait for traffic to die down. Well, they were closed, but right next door is this old saloon called the Horseshoe Saloon. And it was packed, and we were like, "Ooh, let's go in there." They had a band going, and it was just one of those like neighborhood dive bars. We had the best time. Well, for a while. This guy kept, wanting to dance, and I'm like, fine, I like to dance, I'll dance. And he was big. He was probably 6'3", 6'4". So he wasn't a little guy by any means. Which is relevant to my story, that he wasn't a little guy. He was a big guy. He was way bigger than me. And he kept, all night, kept trying to, kind of dip me, and I'm like, I'm not real comfortable with that. Thanks, sport. And by the end of the evening, I was like, fine, do it. He dropped me on my ass. I was like, no. And down. And then he was drunk, so he kind of was stumbling to, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And he almost was stepping on me, trying to get me up. And I had to duck through his legs and pop out the other side. And I was like, okay, thanks. Yeah. I got dropped in the middle of the bar on my butt. I was like, how did I not see that coming? But in other ways, I had a really good time. I kind of wish there was some little dive bar around my house that was kind of fun like that, but there isn't. My area is all upper end martini bars, and we have a jazz club, but it's not the same as an old honky-tonk, bar. So that was my excitement. When was the last time you ladies got dropped on your ass in a bar? Just saying. Other than that, I really am just kind of holding steady. The day after the bar episode and the onion ring episode, really, I had actually gone down a pound, and I was like, but for me, when I was on HCG or anything like that, the cheat usually showed up the day after, not the morning after, but the day after it. And that's what happened today. I was up today, and I'm like, I hardly ate anything yesterday. I did drink my water, but I worked a double, so I go 9 to 3 to my day job, my normal day job, and then I run home and I play with my dog, and 5:30 I go back, I go to my other job, and we do resets. So yeah, Pier 1 has all their fall stuff out, just saying. I know, because I did it last night, and then I'm off at midnight, and then here I am, going to work. So I didn't eat a lot. Did a lot of steps, a lot of exercise. So I shouldn't be up a pound. So I think it's the 2-day catch-up for me. I still, being said that I worked all day yesterday, I didn't even turn on. The other thing I did turn on last night is I walked in the door, I turned on the Olympics to watch Michael Phelps, his team get gold in the little gold ceremony, but I didn't actually get to see the race. And that's about it. I have nothing to report. I still am planning to get back to vlogs. I've got a really full day today, and then Wednesday I leave, Wednesday morning. I hate morning flights. Ugh. But I have to be at the airport by like 6:30 on Wednesday for my Alaska job, but Alaska job gives me lots of time to catch up. So by the end of that work week, I will have caught up with everybody and then been wanting more because I have some time on my hands up there. I hope everything is going great, you guys. I think of you all the time, and I just wish everybody a really good headspace and a really good journey, and I just hope everybody's like staying positive and staying on track, and it's just a thing. It's a hard gig, and it's just something we're all going to struggle with for quite a while. So I'm trying to be more lenient on myself, but you know, that always works for about a day, and then I'm like not very happy with myself again. But little drops are still keeping me on track. Like, they just don't make me focus on food. And it could be because I am in P4, so I could eat whatever I want to within reason, because obviously onion rings are not my friend. But when you can eat it, you don't really want to eat it as much. I'm like, I'll get to that maybe later. I did make myself some avocado brownies to kind of, you know, eat avocado brownies when you have that chocolate fix and you're like, oh, because I think they are better for you than regular brownies with sugar in them, and they taste fine. But look at that poor guy's truck. Did you see that? I had come to work Sunday morning, and I always take these back roads instead of the freeway, and somebody was probably drunk. He had parked on the side of the road, you know, like you do in a neighborhood, and somebody had rammed the crap out of him. Rear-ended him like to no tomorrow. That poor guy, you know, he came out of his house to go, what happened? Poor guy. That sucks. That's it, ladies. I hope you're doing great. I will be catching up this week because, whoa, I will have time on my hands starting, you know, Wednesday night. And I will talk with you later. Bye.